Hello, it's Mark Atwood here, the Mark Atwood Show, Adventures in a Cosmic Suit. This is a quick video because I've just been noticing that in the middle of all the Israel and Palestinian stuff, which I'm not going to comment on, there's a lot of UFO activity happening, especially on Twitter, but also here in the west of Ireland. And I'm just going to share a couple of these videos with you so you can see what I'm talking about. So I was just on Twitter, or X, whatever you want to call it, and this tweet from Edward Riordan. Okay, folks, I don't know what the hell my wife and just saw in the night sky above Austin, Texas, but I'm confounded. Could have been a rocket re-entry, but I'm not sure how a second object suddenly appeared next to the first one. I hope somebody has a video. And down here is a video from somebody putting this up. And this is very, very similar to the kind of UFOs that I've been seeing over the last 5 years, especially. I got visited by a huge rounded edge triangle craft covered in hieroglyphics, very Egyptian, and it was kind of a burnt orange color, and it Star Trekked off after I was communing with a star. But before it turned into, look at that, before it turned into a triangle, it was a light exactly like that, going at that kind of speed above the rooftops of the houses near me here. So this is happening worldwide. And I got back home the other day after a trip on the water, and my daughters were upstairs very excitedly filming. They saw 4 UFOs, and this is what they filmed.
Oh my God.
I'd say excuse the language, but they are my daughters. And it is, these, you can see it there. And they did a follow-up video of that, which is on my Telegram channel, showing these things kind of looking like they're falling out of the sky. So I'm just going to go down here, see, yeah, Edward saying, confirming that that was it there. Swamp gas and a weather balloon, come on. It's hilarious, the way that people just not understanding that these ships are real. A drone, God almighty. Weather balloon, what? It's just ridiculous. What's this one? I just saw the boost backburn over Dripping Springs, Texas. Very cool indeed. So look at this.
Usually it is reported as being about 62 professors fired for being communist, and about 90 something professors fired for political views overall. That usually is reported as being about.
I don't know what that commentary is about, but that's a shipment. Look, there's another one here from Fort Worth. Hopefully this will play. It's not playing at all. Starlink's just a cover story. Why don't people understand? So yeah, if you've got any videos of UFOs, please do post them. But you can post them on my Telegram, or you can message me on Twitter, and I'll get them out there, because we're not alone. This is a multi-dimensional war that involves time travel, and it's extremely exciting. Don't be afraid. Yes, it looks like we're going into World War III. It has been with Ukraine, now with Israel, Palestine, Iran. This is we're kind of watching the New World Order plan play out. But this is all part of God's plan, because God wins. This is my book, chronicling the last 3 years in poetry and images. And no, I'm not pitching you to buy it. I'm just saying, you know, I've been doing this for a while, and I am claircognizant, and the messages that I'm getting are all extremely positive, which is why I'm an apocalyptimist. The apocalypse is Greek for great unveiling, and I'm an optimist about the great unveiling. But I do believe that there's going to be an event that's going to scare the bejesus out of everybody, and it could happen in the blink of an eye. So my personal advice to myself, which you can take or leave, is just enjoy every moment that you're here, because where we're going is extremely exciting, because there's a lot of stuff going on multidimensionally that most people are not aware of, including the possible detonation of a nuclear device that got stopped. It kind of happened and then it didn't happen. But that's all I can tell you about that right now. I'm not even sure nuclear devices exist, but that's part of some of the information that I've been getting in. I do get a lot of information in that I don't share on my channel, because I'm not really in the game of dates and times and things like that, and worrying about when XRP is going to go up, or which is interesting because I'm sure it will, because there is definitely a new financial system coming in. But this is really about the ascension and shifting dimensions. So it's really for you guys that don't know about that to go and start looking into it, because now, according to the law of one, which I haven't fully read because it's extremely difficult, but the law of one series is that showing up the right way. It's all backwards for me. This is the Ra material. Ra. RA. I was at Rathcrowan 2 days ago. Ra. Rathcrowan. It's everywhere. The link between this island, Egypt, everything else, it's all been an amazing journey to sort of start finding this stuff out, but I don't know everything, and I don't think anybody does, and that's the point. The information about your past lives and everything else that I always recommending people are looking into, you're only going to be given enough information to progress you to the next level, but without telling you everything. That's why nobody has the answer right now. And that's what you've got to remember. I know people are desperate for the answer, and I know that there are people out there that sort of give answers as if they know what they're talking about. But the truth is that, well, it's my truth, and you can choose to believe it or not. But I had a vision of a massive multi-dimensional chessboard with billions of pieces on it, and we're just all being moved around as is required. That means you, me, everybody, to achieve the objective, which is that God wins, because the destruction of the human race is not going to happen. What we're seeing is the biggest sting operation, military operation in history, and in my opinion, well, I know that they are being helped out with very, very advanced technology, at the very least, from races that are not necessarily directly human. And that's something to be extremely excited about, because we have been infiltrated 100%, but it's all part of our soul journey. That's the exciting thing. That's the thing that you should be excited about, is that this phase of it, this post-COVID 3 years, is coming to a conclusion. But don't think it could be in 1 minute. It could be in another year. So don't get too trapped in thinking about the future, because the past is gone. There's nothing you can do about it. The future hasn't happened yet. Time as a construct doesn't really exist. All you've ever had, all you ever will have, is the present moment, and that's why I'm going to go to the pub and play a game of pool with my kids. So whatever you're doing today, please try to have the best possible day you can. If you're in Nashville at the Truth Tour, I hope you have a fantastic time, and I hope Lewis gets to play my drunken rant last night, which I thought was quite amusing. Some people might find it embarrassing, but I find it quite amusing. And if you're going to Nick Alvear's screening with Al Pisoni and Nick, I hope you have a fantastic time there as well. Sorry I can't be there in Nashville. Family commitments, but God bless you all. See you soon.